I am still stuck here in my life. I try and try, but still get nowhere. I am in the same place I was last year. What is keeping me trapped? Hello and welcome to I Am. I'm David Andrade. First, I'm going to say, you have to think differently. You have to open your mind to looking at yourself from a new vantage point, to stop what you were doing and reset your life. All of us have gone through times when we feel that we just can't get ahead in a specific area of life. We try and still nothing happens and we feel stuck. We know what to do. We know why we should do it. We understand the repercussions of not doing what we're supposed to do. But still, we stay trapped. What is controlling you and many others from achieving? What is controlling your actions so you don't achieve? I will tell you right now, it's not your emotions. Have you ever thought of this? That there is something that you are not thinking about that is actually controlling your life from progress, and it is right in front of you. It is you. We are told that it is you, but that is not all true. What part of you is doing this? This is what we have to clarify. You've heard the old phrase, you're in your own way, right? All types of phrases like this tell you that you are doing this to yourself. How about, the only thing holding you back is yourself? Or, you are your own worst enemy. You are the obstacle to your own success. Or you are sabotaging your own progress. You're blocking your own path to success. You are hindering your own growth and potential. You're the roadblock on your journey to success. Remember, these phrases suggest that self-doubt can impede progress. But now listen carefully. These phrases are easy to expel on oneself and others. But the real question is, how do I stop and expand? How do I stop and say, yes, I know I am in my own way, but what do I do? All these phrases have been told to you in some sort of way if you are not succeeding in an area of your life. Even if no one has told you these phrases, you have scolded yourself for not succeeding. You have chastised yourself for being in your own way. You know you are doing this to yourself. But why? What do all these phrases tell you? What? They tell you the same thing. That it is you that is the obstacle. Fine. I am the roadblock. I am the one hindering my life. I am destroying my future growth. Now that you have thoroughly chastised yourself, what are you supposed to do? Feel better? Great, I'm a loser. Glad we have that out of the way. I feel so much better now. Now I'm going to succeed. No, this is not how it works. There is not enough clarity in blaming you as a whole. What part of you is controlling this? This is what we need to know. So now what? Now that I have been told that I am the obstacle, what am I supposed to do? Sure, I know. Just move, get out of the way. Great, that's easy. I will just step aside and life will gift me everything I want. Why didn't I think of this earlier? This is where you are left to the old solutions. Just get out of your own way. Be kind to yourself. Think positive. Realize how much potential you have. Appreciate how great you are. These phrases are true, but how do I accomplish them? How do I turn them into solutions? What are the steps to accomplish? How do I build a stronger self? The big question is, how do I get out of my own way? How do I step around the daunting figure that hinders me from obtaining my true self? First, we have to understand what is holding us back. We need a clear starting point to give us clarity, a point of reference. So here we go. What is holding you back from becoming the true you? Your FLS, your false life script. This is the script you read from day after day. This script is a list of instructions for your life that you will follow without question. You'll probably dislike the negative results, but you will follow them in lockstep. Why? And this is the part that we are not taught with basic understanding. Now keep your mind open to what I'm going to say. Your current state of mind will fight you on absorbing this, but stay with me. We live in a mechanical process covered with emotions. I use the word mechanical to simplify the massive complexity of the neurobiological processes that we call the subconscious. The word mechanics is a basic term we can all grasp. We live in a mechanical process created by emotions. We are taught that our life is all emotions, and the mechanics we live by are left to a subservient, non-meaningful level. But it is the mechanical process that is where we live this beautiful emotional life of existence. It is the mechanics that deliver our emotions of good or bad, happy or sad, confident or constraining. What is controlling your life if you are not succeeding? Your FLS. Your FLS, your false life script, controls all negative aspects of your life. If you are not living the life you want, then you are living by your FLS, your false life script. If you feel stuck in life, it is your FLS. If you procrastinate, it is your FLS. If you are continually negative, it is your FLS. So what is the FLS, the false life script? The FLS is the negative side of your identity, or your I am, that keeps you from reaching your dreams and goals. It is the part of your identity, who you believe you are on a mechanical level, that will work efficiently to maintain a negative identity at every cost. It will sacrifice many parts of your mental fortitude to maintain who you mechanically believe yourself to be. Not emotionally, but mechanically. This is why you keep doing what you are doing and never getting ahead. You procrastinate. This is your FLS, the mechanics. You get stuck watching your cell phone doing nothing. This is your FLS, the mechanics. You start a diet over and over again without getting the results you wanted. This is your FLS. You seek motivational help over and over again without any success. This is your FLS. You feel stuck in life. This is your FLS, the mechanics. So now it is time to stop beating yourself up, because now you will understand what controls your life, your FLS. Okay, so where is the FLS? Yes, it is you, but what part of you? Let's hone this down. The FLS exists inside of your identity. Within your identity, you have a positive and negative side. The negative side is the FLS. The FLS is not emotional, but mechanical. Stop, take a breath. This is different than what you've been told. Just open your mind for a bit. The FLS is not emotional, but mechanical. We build and define our negative I am identity emotionally. We then develop our negative I am identity mechanically, which we will live by. And then we deliver the results of the I am identity mechanics emotionally. We have two parts to our mental existence, the emotional and the mechanical parts of our thought process. The emotional part is the creative side, the part that thinks about making a decision. The emotional mainly exists in the past and the future, meaning the emotional focuses on what happened in the past or what we plan to do in the future. Whereas the mechanical is the part that runs in the background and focuses on what is happening right now. The mechanical part is the written script that is read over and over again without you realizing it. The mechanical side takes care of continual habits. But the mechanical also controls the majority of your life and how you see and define yourself. The negative mechanical script or recording will play back over and over again throughout your life until you decide to make your choices more empowering and rewrite your script, rewrite your mechanics. Okay, so what does the FLS look like? And this is based on university cognitive neuroscience studies. So based on these studies, 95% of one's day is run by the mechanics of you, the mechanical process of you, 95% of the day. Whereas only 5% is run by the emotional decision making. I'm going to start a new diet. I'm going to try to make more money today, etc. So one is emotionally making decisions only 5% of the day. Of the 95% of the mechanical process running most of one's day, 30% of that is positive, but 70% of that 95% is negative. And this is where one's life is being held back. And this 70% is one's FLS, or the false life script. These percentages will vary from person to person. The people that everything they touch turns to gold, it is only that they have built more positive mechanics and live more in their TLS, their true life script. Their mechanics are built to strive to succeed, and in turn, their mechanics will deliver more positive emotions and results. You can do this. Everyone can do this. Does it take focus, time, and effort? Absolutely. You have to rewrite a script built inside of you. But the best time to start is immediately. Because this is not I will try it for a day. This is an every minute of every day for the rest of your life process. If you are not succeeding, it is mechanics, not emotion. If you are succeeding, it is mechanics, not emotion. Emotions start the engine. Mechanics drive your life. Do you want to get a full understanding of your FLS? Because you're ready. But will your FLS keep you from expanding your life? If you listen to this podcast and decide to put this information off until later today, that is your FLS holding you back. If you're afraid of learning something new, that is your FLS holding you back. If you tell yourself, I have more important things to do than to build my life right now, that is your FLS. If you put this off until tomorrow, that is your FLS. If you pick up your phone right now instead of gathering more information about your FLS, that is your FLS. Anything you do right now instead of understanding the power of the FLS right now is your FLS holding you back. The choice is yours. In 3 seconds, the CN3 as I call it, you decide. Otherwise, watch what your FLS will do to you again and again from keeping you advancing in life and keeping you from becoming the best of yourself. The more you complain about not getting ahead in life, the stronger your FLS gets. The FLS needs to maintain efficiency of a negative identity. It needs you to complain about life, about not getting ahead, about being stuck in life. The more you speak about this, the stronger you build it. This is not emotional, but mechanical efficiency. But you will be emotionally affected by the mechanics you live by. The great thing about the FLS is that it shows you just how massively powerful you can be. The power it takes to hold you back also contains the power to propel you forward with just as much force and control. Right now, go to my website, www.immethod.com. Click on the link that takes you to the download page about the FLS. Read it and then decide what your next steps will be. But I can tell you up front what will happen. If you decide to start to move forward and want to advance your life, your FLS will kick in viciously and immediately. It will have you do everything in its power to stop you in your tracks. And when that happens, stop. Don't beat yourself up. But now you know that it is your FLS only keeping you from advancing because it is trying to protect you and remain efficient at keeping you in your negative identity. If you feel everything is going wrong and you can't move forward, and you started berating yourself for not having the strength to move forward, the first and most important move to make is to stop. Stop in order to advance. Stop whatever you're doing. Step away physically or mentally. Stop. Because if you don't, your FLS will gain complete control and whisk you away into misery. Stop. Now in 3 seconds, again, like I stated, it's CN3, choose in 3 seconds. Now in 3 seconds, refocus and tell yourself, this is my FLS kicking in. This is the weak side of you trying to take control. That it will, based on your past understanding of who you are, take control efficiently. It does not want you to know or understand that you are following a mechanical process. It just wants you to believe that all this is emotional so you do not get to the root of the problem, to the root of what is controlling you. The mechanics. Remember, the mechanics deliver emotions. This is a test for you to see how you think, how you identify, where your I am stands. Watch what you do when you try to gain new knowledge and write it down. Write down everything that you cannot obtain. And after each phrase, write down the word mechanics after it. You need to see that this is mechanical in nature, not emotional. This is only a process being efficiently followed. That is all. Watch. Watch your results. Watch what your mechanical identity is delivering in the form of results. If they are not the results you want consistently, then guess what script, what instructions your mechanics are reading? Yep, your FLS, your false life script. Okay, here you go. Let's see who you are. This is not good. This is not bad. This is only efficiency of identity, efficiency of your I am. What is your next step? Watch what happens. What is the next step you will take after this podcast ends? Watch what happens. In 3 seconds, you choose. You will either choose to advance your understanding of your FLS, or your mechanics will choose to lead you on a path of remaining in a negative state. Let me help you. Let me bring awareness to how your mechanics work. First, after this podcast, in 3 seconds, go to www.iambmethod.com. In the next 3 seconds, go to the link on what is controlling your life. Subscribe and download the file. Next, after you read the PDF, you will see who is in control. After reading the PDF, send me a note via the contacts with what one habit that is holding you back. Just one. At this point, you will see who is in control. Watch what happens. Either you will send me a note or you will put this off until you have more time. This is not good or bad. This is just a test to show you how much your mechanics are controlling you. If you stop advancing, that is your negative mechanics in charge. If you choose to advance and send me a note, that is you starting to choose to take control and breaking the negative FLS. You choose in 3 seconds. Go out there and take a bite out of life. If you find this podcast interesting or can help someone, please share this podcast. Go to www.iambmethod.com and click on the link about what is controlling your life, and also get a copy of my book in audio or paperback form and start to understand your FLS. It is time for you to take control and crush your FLS.